Tehillim, Psalms 15 through 18. Tehillah, Psalm 15, a psalm of Dawid. Yahweh, who sojourns in your tent, who dwells in your Kodesh mountain? He who walks blamelessly and does righteousness and speaks the truth in his heart. He has not slandered with his tongue, he has not done evil to his neighbor, nor lifted up a reproach against his friend, in whose eyes a reprobate one is despised, but he esteems those who revere Yahuah. He who swears to his own hurt and does not change. He has not put out his silver at interest, and has not taken a bribe against the innocent. He who does these is never moved. Tehillah, Psalm 16, a poem of Dawid. Guard me, O El, for I have taken refuge in you. I have said to Yahuah, you are Yahuah, I have no good beside you. As for the Kodeshim who are on the earth, they are the excellent ones in whom is all my delight. The sorrows of those who run after another one are increased. I would not pour out their drink offerings of blood, nor take up their names on my lips. Yahuah is the portion of my inheritance and my cup. You uphold my lot. Lines have fallen to me in pleasant places. Indeed, a good inheritance is mine. I barach Yahuah, who has given me counsel. My kidneys also instruct me in the nights. I have put Yahuah always before me, because he is at my right hand. I am not shaken. Therefore my heart was glad, and my esteem rejoices. My flesh also dwells in safety. For you do not leave my being in the grave, neither let your kind ones see corruption. You show me the path of Chai. In your presence is joy to satisfaction. At your right hand are pleasures forever. Tehillah, Psalm 17, a prayer of Dawid. Hear righteousness, O Yahuah. Listen to my cry. Give ear to my prayer from lips without deceit. Let my right ruling go out from your presence. Let your eye see what is straight. You have examined my heart. You have visited me in the night. You have tried me. You find I have not schemed. My mouth would not transgress. As for the deeds of men, by the word of your lips, I have kept myself from the paths of the destroyer. My steps have held fast to your paths. My feet have not slipped. I have called upon you, for you answer me, O El. Incline your ear to me. Hear my speech. Let your kindness be distinguished, you who save by your right hand, those who take refuge from those who rise up. Guard me as the apple of your eye. Hide me under the shadow of your wings, from the face of the wicked who ravage me, from my deadly enemies who surround me. They are enclosed in their own fat. They speak proudly with their mouths. They have now surrounded us in our steps. They turn their eyes to stretch over the land like a lion who is eager to tear his prey, and as a young lion crouching in cover. Arise, O Yahuah, confront him, cause him to bend, deliver my being from the wicked by your sword, from men by your hand, O Yahuah, from men of the world whose portion is in life, and you fill their bodies with your treasure. They are satisfied with children and shall leave their riches to their children. As for me, let me see your face in righteousness. I am satisfied. Your appearance when I awake. Tehillah, Psalm 18, to the chief singer, of Dawid, the servant of Yahuah, who spoke to Yahuah the words of this song in the day that Yahuah delivered him from the hand of all his enemies and from the hand of Shaul. He said, I love you, O Yahuah, my strength. Yahuah is my rock and my stronghold and my deliverer. My El is my rock. I take refuge in him, my shield and the horn of my deliverance, my high tower. I call upon Yahuah, the one to be praised, and I am saved from my enemies. The cords of death surrounded me, and the floods of Belial made me afraid. The cords of the grave were all around me. The snares of death were before me. In my distress I called upon Yahuah, and to my Elohim I cried. He heard my voice from his Heikel, and my cry went before him into his ears. And the earth shook and trembled. Even the foundations of the mountains were trembled, and they shook because he was wroth. Smoke went up from his nostrils, and consuming fire from his mouth. Coals were kindled by it. And he bowed the Shamayim and came down, and dense cloud was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub and flew. He flew upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his covering, around him his booth, darkness of waters, thick clouds of the skies. From the brightness before him his thick clouds passed, hail and coals of fire. And Yahuah thundered in the Shamayim, and the Most High sent forth his voice, hail and coals of fire. And he sent out his arrows and scattered them, and much lightning, and confused them. And the channels of waters were seen, and the foundations of the world were uncovered. At your rebuke, O Yahuah, at the blast of the breath of your nostrils, he sent from above. He took me, he drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy and from those hating me, for they were stronger than I. They confronted me in the day of my calamity, but Yahuah was my support, and he brought me out into a large place. He delivered me, for he delighted in me. Yahuah rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands he repaid me. For I have guarded the ways of Yahuah, and have not acted wickedly against my Elohim. For all his right rulings are before me, and I did not turn from his laws. And I am perfect before him, and I guard myself from my wickedness. And Yahuah repays me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands before his eyes. With the kind you show yourself kind. With the perfect one you show yourself perfect. With the clean you show yourself clean. And with the wicked you show yourself twisted. For you save the afflicted people, but bring down those whose eyes are haughty. For you yourself light my lamp. Yahuah, my Elohim, makes my darkness light. For with you I run against a band, and with my Elohim I leap over a wall. The El, his way is perfect. The word of Yahuah is proven. He is a shield to all who take refuge in him. For who is Eloah besides Yahuah? And who is a rock except our Elohim? It is El who girds me with strength and makes my way perfect, making my feet like the feet of deer, and puts me on my high places, teaching my hands for battle, so that my arms shall bend a bow of bronze. And you give me the shield of your deliverance, and your right hand supports me, and your lowliness makes me great. You enlarge my step under me, and my feet shall not slip. I pursue my enemies and overtake them, and do not turn back till they are destroyed. I crush them, and they are unable to rise. They fall under my feet. And you gird me with strength for battle, cause my adversaries to bow under me. And you have made my enemies turn their backs. As for those hating me, I cut them off. They cry, but no one is there to save. To Yahuah, but he answers them not. And I beat them as dust before the wind. I empty them out like dirt in the streets. You deliver me from the strivings of the people. You put me at the head of the nations. A people I have not known serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they obey me. The foreigners submit to me. The foreigners fade away and come frightened from their strongholds. Yahuah lives, and Baruch is my rock, and exalted is the Elohim of my deliverance, the El who avenges me, and he humbles the peoples under me, my deliverer from my enemies. You lift me up above those who rise against me. You deliver me from a man of violence. Therefore I give thanks to you, O Yahuah, among nations, and I sing praise to your name, making great the deliverance of his sovereign, and showing kindness to his anointed, to Dawid and his seed forever.